Field just outside of Buffalo, New York. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Buffalo Bills. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Leopard! Leopard! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Throwing on first down is Allen. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
They'll pitch it out to McCoy. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see-ball. Get ball.
a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
And Hauschka's kick is good. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Jackson on 1st down, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jerry Hughes in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their 2nd down call is going to look like now.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Detroit! Detroit! Set! Blue landed! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Ben Gideon in there to get him, and this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. Now the defense going to use the first. Their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And they're waving pressure too much. Down he goes. Willie Henry in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Detroit! Detroit!
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bird. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Lucky 56.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. Now he'll be hit from behind, and he is landed on hard.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Green 39! Green 39! Gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was the free safety, Jordan Poyer, that time there to make the play in coverage. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Leopard! Leopard! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now.
Play action. It's Jackson. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down. From the gun, Jackson. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Well, I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. Hauschka adds the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Williams to return. Oh, spinning away. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. On second down, here's Jackson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
3-19! Gun!
From the gun, it's Jackson. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Here's Sam Cook now, standing just about on his own goal line. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
Leopard! Detroit! Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Mike 50, Mike 50. I got him. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Go, go, go. Detroit! Detroit!
On second down, here's Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They run it with McKinnon. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Set!
On second down, Jackson forced out to his left. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Now let's go!
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And the kick by Gonzalez. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park, with the Bills taking the lead into the break. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. Williams now on the return. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Akeem Hicks. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Detroit! Detroit! Leopard!
They go play action now. Jackson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Gun!
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Jackson on first down. He sets to fire deep. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Brashad Perriman, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. A little surprising they wouldn't go for two, but this is up and good. And we are even at 10 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's caught on the left side by Kurz. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Throwing is Allen on third. And he's got his man. It's the tight end play. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And they convert on third with a gain of 22. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
They'll go again to McCoy. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. M.J. Stewart made the tackle from his corner spot.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The Bills on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got Kurz. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen eluding the pressure right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
This give is to McCoy. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bills have broken the tie. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Hauschka now for the extra point. Hauschka with the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This will be taken very short. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Now Jackson on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Andrews. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he's brought down after a good game. First target, first catch, and a first down. They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Akeem Hicks in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Got his man, it's Williams. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
The Ravens on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Now let's go. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Robert Alford that time on the great coverage.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Jackson going to throw again. His throw caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And now a critical extra point attempt here. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This one taken just inside the 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's going to air one out. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Detroit! Detroit!
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Matt Milano in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon.
Gun! Gun! All right, now look at 56. Detroit! 56. Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now.
To throw again. Jackson. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Detroit, Detroit. Gone, 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 gone.
Play action. Now Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Now the Bills will take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Detroit, Detroit. Now let's go. Green, 39.
From the gun, Jackson. Man open left side, it's Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Now let's go. Blue, Detroit, Detroit. Blue, gone, 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 gone.
Jackson from the shotgun. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Ravens have broken the tie.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers at the start of the 4th quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The 4th quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Gone, gone, gone. All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Emmanuel Ogbah coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12.
Lucky 56, lucky 56. Gone, gone, gone.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. The Bills on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be third and forever.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
One final try here for Allen, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. C.J. Mosley coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Over! Hurry up, here we go. 3:19.
Here's McKenna. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.